Welcome back. Well, learning is fun when you incorporate everyday activities, and your kitchen is a great place to do that, especially when it comes to math and science concepts. So Leanne Wimberly, owner of Tutor Doctor in Swanee, is in the Good Day Kitchen, our setup this morning, to show us how to do this and how to incorporate this with our students at home. So it's so good to have you here, Leanne. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Love it. Okay, obviously, you know, our attention goes to the pizza here. So what are we going to be learning with this?
Okay, great. So, we like to encourage lifelong learning, and the way we can do that is incorporate everyday activities and make it about learning. So let's say it's a busy Tuesday night and you're running from baseball practice to karate to hurry home for homework, and what's for dinner? Pizza. That's what we have time for. We have pizza. But let's just throw in a little side of learning maybe while we're at it. So let's say, a lot of kids have difficulty with math concepts because they're not, they're more abstract. They can't see the concepts. So we're going to think about ways to do this for different age kids. So let's say, younger kids can even understand counting, subtracting, and adding. If I tell a kindergartner, you have one piece of pizza and your brother has two, I bet they're going to be able to tell us.
They will notice
which
that.
One
yes,
has
they will notice that.
On that. So now we're going to kind of do something a little bit for older kids, maybe. So fractions. Fractions are also tough. They're abstract. Kids can't quite grasp them necessarily sometimes. So we're going to take this pizza and we're going to say, okay, so which is bigger, a half or a fourth? And if I cut this here, and we can show them which is bigger. This is a 1/4 size and this is a 1/2 size. I think they can tell the difference and they can see.
Absolutely.
What
But you're so right. What a difference it makes, though, to actually see this in front of you and see what a fourth looks like versus a half.
Right.
Yeah, it makes all the difference.
Right. And then to be looking forward to eating that piece.
Yeah, and
while
that.
you're at it. And so then let's say, okay, let's take it a little bit further. And oops.
Got that.
Thank you. Let's take each of these fourths and cut them again. And that would be eighths if we did this all the way around. Now, 1/8 and 1/2, 8 and 2, that seems like 8's bigger. It confuses some kids. But if we can say, is 4/8 the same as 1/2, they can see that it actually is.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So to me, what I'm taking away is what obviously what the student is going to learn, but it's also as a parent to not be intimidated to try something like this, right? Because I'm sure with so many of us, their homework and what they're learning feels like it's getting out of our grasp, but this is kind of a way to be able to bring them back in and make it visual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ratios, maybe one kid likes pepperoni, one kid likes mushrooms. You can say pepperoni's on here, mushrooms over here, so that's a 1-to-2 ratio. We can kind of adapt it for the age of the kid.
Perfect. What a wonderful idea. And like you said, if pizza's for dinner anyway, you might as well make it into some kind of fun lesson. I mean, your kid's going to remember this, right? Like this is something that stays with you and is helpful. Yeah. I love that. All right, so we're going to take our attention over here, and this is all about conservation of volume, color theory. What's going on, Leanne?
Okay, all right. So conservation of volume. So a cup is a cup in terms of measurements, but these two vessels look pretty different. We have a tall, thin one, we have a wide one, but these are each 1 cup of water, and if we pour those in, we want to illustrate for the kids that these look different, but it's actually the same
amount.
It's each 1 cup. Now, I don't know if are we going to try and do this?
Yeah, I think we've got a second. Yeah,
okay.
let's do it. I'll open this one
you
up.
do blue and I'll do this one. Be careful.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do this and you're going to do that. We'll just do a few drops.
Alrighty.
So we're going to get a lot of bang for the buck out of this water.
We sure are.
So we saw that 1 cup equals 1 cup. Now we're going to pour them into this, and we're going to see what happens when we pour them together.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we see those two, that pink and that blue becomes purple.
Love that. Easy and so visual. Gosh, this is something. I have a 5 about to be 6-year-old. She would love this. Yeah, it's like getting to experiment and getting to see it in person. I'm going to guess that this is some of the ways that you're able to teach kids through Tutor Doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. So we personalize learning to the student. It's 1-to-1, and we like to learn about what the students are interested in. Maybe they like to cook, they like to bake, maybe they're into soccer, football, we use stats. So we want to make those lessons applicable as much as we can to make that learning stick for the kids.
Perfect. So is there specific ages, or is it just kind of as needed if you have,
So we do a lot of K through 12. We do some college and adult learners, but mostly K-12, and we, cover all subjects, all grades.
Very nice. All right. So again, my takeaway from this too is that you don't have to have a lot of fancy supplies. It's easy to get wrapped up in that right now. You can use what you have at home or what you're going to have for dinner even to be able to help your child learn. Yeah, wonderful ideas. Leanne, thank you so much for coming in today and showing us this. We appreciate it.
Thanks. And if folks would like any other tips for incorporating learning, the blog on tutordoctor.com has some great resources.
And I did check it out, and yes, it does. So highly encourage you to take a look at that if you're looking for some ideas for your child. And for additional resources for parents, teachers, students, you can head to tutordoctor.com. You'll find that blog there, and we'll share a link to that on our website, fox5atlanta.com. Just look under the Good Days section. We'll be right back.